I still don't know why I said that. Okay.
Dang, 30 seconds and she's already cursed.
Okay, well, I'm messing up everything. Listen.
What's up?
I didn't... Just whatever. Thumbnail.
Did that really throw you off that much?
Everything throws me off that much. When are you going to learn that?
Man, my throat got really ticklish all of a sudden. I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah, I can.
It's like there's somebody caught in the back. Something. Not somebody. Took her a second.
If I didn't notice when I said thumbnail instead of thumbnail, like, why would I notice this, you know? So, I really want to try Hollow Knight, but I don't know if it's the kind of game I'd like. Because
I'm going to say it's not.
Everything online is like, oh, it's a Metroidvania. Because I know the game Metroidvania. I don't know what kind of game it is. I know it's kind of like it created a new genre.
If you're playing the first one in the hopes that you'll like the second one because it just came out, people are saying no. Because I keep seeing things of like the second one is way too hard. Of like it has the same like aspects that make it hard that like a Souls game does.
Mm-hmm.
But
so not for me.
I mean, I would say play the first one because it was loved a lot.
Listen, I didn't even get past like 2 levels of Cuphead.
Of Cuphead, yeah, it's the same like 2D like jumping style, but I think you would enjoy like the art and the music, but not the gameplay.
It's okay. I can watch YouTube Let's Plays or something if I want to experience that.
Okay.
But yeah, I've just been seeing everybody talking about it because they're like, it's really cool that they're keeping their game at an affordable, reasonable price even after the success of the first game.
Yeah, it's 9 years later, and it just came out for $20 last week.
Yeah, so I'm trying to decide what to spend my birthday Nintendo money on.
Birthday Nintendo money.
Yeah, so I was given a Nintendo gift card for my birthday, and I put it on my account. And I just don't know what to get. I was thinking Minecraft, and then I was like, well, I have Minecraft and a lot of stuff. Maybe I should get something new.
I mean, whatever you're going to enjoy playing. It's
Yeah, like I'm not in a rush to spend it because I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet right now. Which is like way more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
Okay. Why? What's difficult about it?
It's harder than Sword and Shield for sure. Because it's like open world Pokemon.
You're gonna have to explain the whole thing. I've never played any Pokemon, so.
Oh, okay.
Into the microphone, preferably.
So Pokemon is like a turn-based game. With the classic ones, it was obviously you get these pocket monsters. They're in balls. You throw them. They fight for you. But
throw them.
It's like normally you have 4 options, especially in the 2D games where it's like fight, run, use items, capture, you know, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
And normally it's just back and forth and then until you're defeated or you capture it or whatever. And then, you know, like Legend of Zelda, the original games.
Continue.
So, you know, like games that you just walk up, down, left, right, that kind of game, like top-down RPG. It's like that.
Top-down RPGs, okay.
But occasionally it's turn-based when you're fighting the Pokemon.
Occasionally. It's not the main point of the game. It's just occasional.
But yeah, so normally there's a very linear progression. Like, you can explore a little bit, but it's like everything's blocked off. You have to solve puzzles to go certain ways. Like, you have to unlock things by advancing. Yeah. This one, there's some of that, but then a lot of it's just like, go out, do what the fuck you want, have fun. There's gems. They're like, if you want to fight the gems, that's cool. You want to capture all Pokemon, that's cool. Like, it's an independent study thing because you're going to school in this one. But so I'm just kind of roaming around like, I guess I'll go to this place now.
Independent study. I love it.
Yeah, they call it the treasure hunt.
That's way worse than just independent
study. And they're like, well, what kind of treasure are we hunting? And they're like, who knows? Pokemon? Okay.
Not Pokemon.
The concept of a Pokemon game is insane because you're 10 years old in every single one. So imagine you're just 10 years old and your mom just lets you go off with these strange-ass creatures in the middle of the woods. Not even in the middle of the woods. Across the entire world, like the entire region of the world you live in, because there's different regions based on different parts of the real world, you know? And you just...
I thought the original one was like on an island or something, wasn't it?
I don't know where the first one was. I started during 3rd gen.
I don't know.
So I started playing during Emerald, Diamond, and Pearl, and that takes place in the Hoenn region. I'm not sure about the like first 2 gens. What?
I only know like a couple Pokemains.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You should play them. I really like it. Yeah.
There's just too many.
Just play the ones I have.
No, that's too many as well.
How so?
It's a lot. Like, I'd have to do research and stuff.
You don't have to do research.
No, I'd have to.
Why?
I bet you there's a ton of references and things, and I just don't like feeling left out, so I wouldn't allow that to happen. Plus, you can't, like, kill Pokemon.
Okay. Is that a problem?
Yeah, I mean, some of them should deserve to die. Like
what?
Like, how are you supposed to... What do they eat in this world?
Well, it depends on the game. So you feed them. You can feed them berries.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon naturally eat berries.
I'm talking about people. What do the people eat?
Well, in the one I'm playing right now, mostly sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
And
just
then
what, like tomato sandwiches?
Shield and in Sword and Shield.
My question is,
no,
have you seen like a cow in this game?
And yes, they do.
They have cows?
They have Pokemon cows.
So it's Pokemon. You're eating Pokemon.
Yeah.
But you can't kill them because that would be inhumane somehow?
The game's aiming towards children. I don't think they thought about that part, okay?
Well, I'm just asking, you know, because like there's fish,
but it says that they exist because like you
ducks.
can order like beef, lamb ball, like all that sort of stuff. So maybe, I don't know. There's cattle
they just
Pokemon.
Reworded it to make you feel better.
There's Pokemon that are okay to eat and Pokemon that aren't okay to eat, kind of like real life.
Why? Well, yeah, obviously, like if there's a rock monster, I'm not going to eat the rocks. But like if it's a fish and a duck, why wouldn't I be able to kill it? Like you go out and you're like, it's unconscious and it got away. And you're like, why? Why did I let that fish go? I'm hungry and in the woods in 10.
Yeah, no, that's the worst. It's like I usually just run away from them. But when you like catch like a, what are they called?
What's the duck that like holds its head and screams?
Psyduck.
That's my favorite one.
I have one in the game I'm playing right now.
So ducky. I saw the only clip I remember of like most Pokemon anything is just one of those ducks like walking up and he's like screaming. And then another one walks up and like I guess startles him or something. So then they're both just staring at each other going, "Why?"
Do you remember when we watched Detective Pikachu?
Yeah, that was good. That was pretty good.
I'd watch another one.
I didn't know like what was going on with the Pokemon, like what powers they had, so it was good because like I was always surprised that like Pokemon could do those things. I'd be like, whoa.
There's me next to him, like, oh my god, it's this one doing this. Oh my god, it's a Mew. Like,
my favorite one in the movie was that mime one where he had to defeat it by like throwing fake gas on him.
I can't remember the name right now of what it is, but I fucking hate it in the actual games. I
Really?
don't use it. I just don't like them. I think mimes are creepy in general. You'll love to know his name is Mr. Mime.
So creative. So good. We've been playing through Gears of War 2.
Yeah.
We finished Gears of War 1 together years ago. And
it's been like 4 years.
And just got started over Gears of War 2. We're nearing the end. I think we're in Act 5. But walk us through your experience so far with it. Now, granted, your first thought when you turned on the game was, ew, motion blur. What is this, 2005? And we were like, no, it's 2008. But going from there, how has the game been?
Okay, first of all, motion blur makes me feel so sick, but whatever.
Maybe you should just learn to look at the world around you.
I feel bad because I feel like I'm not getting the full emotional experience because the game just kind of rushes you through everything so quickly. And it's like we've been playing this game for a long time, but I still am just like, oh, we're doing this now, you know, like, and then all of a sudden it was like, your wife's dead. Like, what?
You weren't paying attention. He was looking for his wife for a while. And also, I'll stop shooting things. It'll slow things down.
No, it's okay. I do think it would have helped if I had read a refresher about the first game or something.
About the first game?
Yeah, I just forgot a lot of the little plot things, about the dad and stuff. I forgot that.
Your dad's not really in the first one as much.
But they talk about him, right?
Briefly, but they talk a lot more about him in the second, and then you learn a lot more about him in the third.
Mostly, I just remember monsters at the end of the first game. I don't know. You're not. Is it like a ship or a train or something like that? But you're fighting this.
Yeah, you're on
thing.
a train. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
And you're fighting General Rom.
I have been playing The Sims a little bit.
I like that was your whole explanation of Gears of War. Okay.
Yeah. Well, sorry. I just kind of my brain went off track there. Yeah, I don't know entirely how I feel about it yet. Just because I really struggle, even with the easy mode.
Is it the motion blur? What's doing it for you?
No, I don't know. It just it's hard for me to aim and see things. Even Jordon keeps making fun of me or getting mad because I'm not picking him up when he's dying. But I genuinely struggle so much to see things on the screen.
It's such a big TV too.
Yeah, you'll be right in front of me, and I'm I can not see your character. It takes me such a long time. The color schemes
are not very contrasting, which is fine. But you don't even really need to see. As soon as you're close to me, it pops up a little message that says press X.
Yeah, so it'll be oh, he's there, off. He's there, and I'm I keep turning, and you're not there. But I don't mind stuff like that. It's just when we're playing and you get upset at me for being stupid that I get upset because I'm I don't know what's happening right now.
She's killed me a lot.
I have indeed.
That's fine though. We're almost done with 2, and then we can jump into 3. So
Yeah, and honestly, it'll only get better as we get closer to our time.
To our time. All right, Grandma.
Hey, we were 10, 11 whole years old back then.
Yep, something like that. If you didn't know, Ripley was born in the late 1900s.
When you say it like that, it feels so gross.
That's how I always tell people. I always just say I'm born in the late 1900s.
I do think it's crazy how much your personality affects how old people think you are, though, Like you were saying about your coworkers the other day being I can't believe all 3 of you are the same age.
Oh, yeah. Me and 2 other coworkers were the same age. And someone was that's not true. One of you is way more mature. And I was I don't know. Don't know what to tell you.
I'll get where people are oh, you're so mature for your age. And I'm I'm almost 30, homie. And they're no. And I'm no. Yeah. And they're you barely look old enough to drink. And I'm I don't know. I feel I look my age, but... Thanks, nah. I guess. Nah. I don't know why people are so obsessed with looking younger than they are.
Maybe when you hit 40, you'll know.
I'm just getting hotter as I get older, so it's fine.
Look, just because the planet's warming up.
See, that was a joke about global warming.
It was not a joke, ma'am. It's serious. We're all going to die.
Yeah. That's with or without the global warming.
Global warming's making it bad. I saw a post the other day about immortality, and it's my new favorite take.
Immortality?
Quiet you. It's my new favorite take, right? What do you mean? What kind? Don't be throwing in variables right now, okay? We're doing 2 + 2 here.
Okay.
Stop adding in X and Y, all right?
Basic immortality. Go ahead.
What kind? What kind do you want?
Well,
you know
what? There's just living forever,
immortality,
like a vampire type of immortality, or
that's being dead forever. But
there's quantum immortality, that type of stuff. What are we? So just
how did you explain one but not the other? Explain the other one you got here.
I can't explain the quantum immortality very good because I'm not very smart.
What does that mean? Okay.
Let me get and explain I'm 5 up.
Anyway, it said it was just somebody ranting about immortality, And it was like, oh, immortality's not good because all your friends are going to die. I was like, all your friends are going to die anyway. Now you got longer to come to terms with it. It was like immortality's bad for this reason. They're like, nah, it's on you. Here's a solution, right? And then at the end, it was like, immortality being bad is just a lack of skill. It's a skill issue. You have no skills. Don't be immortal.
No, okay. Well, people are like, oh, you'll run out of things to do. And I'm like, how?
Run out of things to do. There's always new stuff going on.
Books will continue to be written. Video games will continue to exist. Like, there will be new societies that rise and fall. And then imagine people get out into space and, like, discover other planets or, like, other civilizations. Like, there's an infinite potential.
Mm-hmm.
So quantum immortality is basically just, like, the concept, like, where there's multiple realities that could potentially exist. Like, Schrodinger's cat type of thing, you know?
Okay.
The cat could be dead. The cat could be alive.
I'm aware of the cat.
It's a cat.
Immortality. Go on.
So quantum immortality is simply the concept that, like, you'll never experience death because your consciousness will always have another reality to exist in.
Okay, so you die and come back.
Yeah, but you don't even know that something's happened. Like, to you, you just continue on.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But what about if you live forever, right?
Okay.
How long do you think it would be before the bacteria inside you started to evolve? You know what I mean? Like, what happens if they evolve and they start trying to leave? Like explorers digging out of a tunnel. Is that a thing that
can happen?
I don't know. I haven't lived forever yet. So how would I know that? But you would think, right? Like, if you are immortal, you are living forever, eventually the things inside you, if they live forever too, or even if they don't, like, their descendants would eventually, like, evolve, right?
Don't they already do that, though?
Yeah, but you don't live for millions of years right now, so they die before you do. Or, like, when you do, you know what I mean? Like, they reproduce and they may change slightly, and maybe that's why you get, you know, like, different diseases and things as you get older. But when you die, all that bacteria is living off of you. It will die too. So if you live forever, eventually that bacteria has got to evolve.
I just imagine, I don't think that's how bacteria works.
Well, that's how life works. Things evolve and change.
Like, it doesn't just die because you die. Like, bacteria just moves on to the next object. Like, you touch it.
Okay. But even still, in millions and millions of years, the bacteria will change inside of you, outside of you, wherever. So the ones that are inside you, is my point, like, they will change and evolve.
Yeah, that's not necessarily like
and
a
then come
negative
outside.
thing, though. Maybe they evolve for the better.
When have you ever known evolution to take a step forward? That's crazy.
Well, in theory.
As soon as we were like, fire, downhill from there. Like, just straight down the hill, all the way to the bottom.
Okay, you know what's even worse? That concept of, I haven't heard this before, the concept of quantum suicide. Have you heard of that?
Thanks for keeping it light.
No. It's not like a dark thing. It's just, it says it's based on the idea that in the quantum world, every possibility happens in some parallel universe, but you will always experience the survival path.
Yeah, because all the realities where you've offed yourself are already out of play for you.
Would you want the ability to respawn, but you'd always remember that you die?
Yeah.
Even though you'd have to feel the pain over and over again?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Why not? What do you gain by not remembering the death part?
Not having to experience that pain?
I mean, not having to experience it. You're going to experience it either way up until the point that you die. You come back and be like, whew, I definitely don't want to step in a bear trap again. Like, then you'll know, right? Otherwise, it's just kind of conjecture up until that point. Like, you and I both know, don't step in bear traps. But if you stepped in a bear trap and it cut your artery and you bled out and then you came back, you'd be like, holy fuck, that hurt worse than I thought. Definitely going to avoid them now.
This is why women live longer than men.
we're talking about what happens after you die, so that point's irrelevant. Like if you came back and be like, I wonder what I did to kill myself, but I can't remember. Right? And like, what if you come back like a few days before? What if you reincarnate in another alternate reality where it's just like a day behind?
That would kind of suck, huh?
And you don't remember how you died because that's what you chose. And you'd be like, well, this hike tomorrow's going to be fun.
What would you do if you were stuck in a time loop?
Huh? Just start learning stuff. Why not?
You wouldn't try to solve it?
Not at first. I always thought that was weird. Why would you at first? Like, by learning new skills and new things, or like playing new games, whatever it is, entertaining yourself, eventually you'll learn enough, right? Mm-hmm. And then be like, all right, how do I get out of here? But have you ever read any like story or seen a movie where they're like, yes, I will try to get out of this quickly, and then they end up learning a bunch of stuff anyway because they all just kind of give in. But there's a period in the middle where they're really sad because they can't get out, and then they like decide they're going to better themselves and learn all these skills. If you just start off by going, wow, I have all this time to learn all these skills, and then eventually you get really bored and you're like, all right, how do I use these new skills and this new knowledge to be like, all right, how do I get out of here? I'm done with this now. I feel like you can avoid the middle period of depression.
Cut out the middle, man.
Well, it's like, what's the harm if you're in a time loop, or if like time's frozen, or in your time loop? Either way, right? I like it.
If you had to choose, would you be a werewolf or a vampire?
Vampire? What kind of question?
Why?
What do you mean? It's better.
Okay, but like, why? Like, you have to explain to the audience your opinion. You can't just say, yeah.
You ever like gone for a walk in the rain?
I don't walk.
And okay, you ever crawled through the rain? And fucking werewolf thing to say, all right? Whatever. And all of a sudden, you're like keenly aware that there's a dog park nearby, by no other reason than it just smells like wet dog. Like, imagine every time you showered, you smelled like that, and you couldn't stop smelling like that. No.
But would you be able to smell it, or no? Because like you just smell like that all the time.
Why wouldn't you be able to smell it? That's crazy. You have a heightened sense of smell, and all of a sudden you're just like okay with wet dog smell.
Would you always smell like wet dog, or only if you were?
I'm talking about your love of showering, right? You got the same hair. Like when you become a werewolf, does all your hair fall out and you grow new hair?
No, but like,
right.
You also don't have hair all over your body, and
okay,
when you're
but
a
it's
werewolf,
the same
you have
type
hair all
of
over your body.
Right, but it's the same type of hair, right? So like when you get in the shower, it's werewolf hair that you're showering with. That's wet dog hair. You are wet dog.
I've never been a werewolf girl, but
I'm just saying things to think about, you know?
I'm
you know how the cats hate it every month when you're like, flea and tick time, that's you. We got to give that to you every month. Be like, sit still, girl. Like, let me get this.
Would you comb me for fleas?
Huh? No, I'd put you outside in the rain. I go outside. You smell bad. Sure. Here's a tick collar. Have fun.
If you ever became a vampire and didn't also immediately help me become a vampire, I'd be so mad at you.
What if, like, I became a vampire, right? But I didn't know how. And it was like a 50-50 chance if I bet you died or became a vampire. Would you take the 50-50? Or would you just, like, wait it out until we figured it out?
So you're saying either way I win?
I don't know. Depends on your views of werewolves.
I just want to be a vampire.
I also think the argument that if you live forever, or if you're a vampire or whatever, that like you couldn't enjoy moments because you're like, it's one of a billion. I'll never enjoy this. I think that's dumb. I think it would take a little bit out of it. I feel like not completely, but a little bit of being like, oh yeah, all right, well, we're skydiving. That's cool. You know, whatever it is, but go have fun, do stuff. Do you think that's why they kill people? They're just bored.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. But I do think in a lot of times, like being a vampire is like an allegory for depression. or being like a bad person. Like you're feeding off the energy of people around you. In a lot of literature, at least.
I always thought Dracula killed people.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of being a vampire, or like a lot of vampire novels have been written about because of suppressed sexual desires.
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein was written in a competition because Mary Shelley was tired of her husband getting flirted with by Lord Byron.
Why did you trail off there?
I don't know. I was like, maybe nobody cares. I don't know.
Yeah, they're all going to criticize you.
It must be cool being born early enough to start whole new genres of literature on your own.
I don't know. Just start making up your own words.
Like what?
I don't know. That's your job.
I'm
It's like you ain't listening.
at like 25,000 words for my book.
That is a large margin that you've given me. 20 to 25.
Yeah, I can't remember where I'm at, but it's somewhere in that range.
What was your first book at?
Like total?
Yeah.
Like 81,000.
Okay.
What?
Is this one going to be a little bit shorter?
Yeah, I think so. I'm aiming for like 70 to 80,000.
That's the same, but okay.
So far, it's a little bit shorter because I've learned to write a lot more succinctly. But when I'm done writing, I plan to go back and edit and like add more details in.
Oh, okay. I got it now.
Even though it's tediously slow.
I mean, it is. Like, from my perspective, super slow.
You haven't even read the new one.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's really slow, like, to get over to me. What?
Okay, but so this guy in my class complained about my book being too slow and like taking too long to like get to the chapter and set up and stuff. And I didn't even know how to explain this because I just kind of was like, how am I supposed to introduce my characters and the whole basis for the story if I'm just like, okay, anyway, we're diving in the ocean now, like
into the water.
That's pretty much. He was like, just get straight into this part, and I was like, I don't think that'll have the effect I would like, you know. But whatever. If they're thinking it, there might be other people thinking it too, so I should listen to their opinion or something, I guess.
I mean, if I can take a look at it and see, but I don't know. I don't think it would be.
I thought it was really good.
Well, then.
But I am biased, so.
You're biased.
Only got 8 weeks left.
Does Amazon have like a word count on there anywhere?
Like on Kindle?
Well, just on their website. I'm trying to find it, but I don't think it does.
Why?
It's a page count. Well, because I've been listening to this audiobook, and I just didn't know how many words it has, because obviously I'm
What's it called?
not reading it. It's called The Martyr. It's by Anthony Ryan. Like it says 528 pages, but I don't know how many words that is.
That's probably like over 100K.
Yeah, because your book was, 80, and it was around 325 pages, so another 200 pages. That would make sense.
Well, so it says The Martyr. There's not an exact word count for that one. It says it's probably somewhere over at around 230,000. But it said the first book in the series, Blood Song, has a word count of 224,000, and the second, Tower Lord, is around 208,000.
I think those are different series, but same author. Because the first book in this series is called The Pariah. Here's what I found. It's got 165,000 words.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. That's pretty normal for like an epic fantasy, though, especially if it's not debut. Like a debut fantasy novel is usually like 100 to 120.
I don't know if this is... Let me see. Books. Yes, I would like to look at the
Just
book.
Google books.
I would like to see all the books, please.
I would like everybody to buy my book, please.
Books by Anthony Ryan. Let's see. Boy, this doesn't really tell me, huh? Anyway.
Yes.
What would you say to the idea of giving me the episode title?
I hate it when you ask because then I forget.
I'm going to give you the
talked
first
about.
word. It's
Okay.
mindless.
Not helpful.
What would your second word be? Just pick any topic we've talked about.
Immortality.
Oh my gosh, you guessed it correctly. That's what I wrote down. Well, this has been episode 129 of Mindless Prattle. We definitely did the intro, so
I was just about to say I don't think we did that.
nah. I thought about it, and then you started talking about something.
Mentally, we did the intro, and you should know who we are. But if you don't, that thing over there is Jordon, and I'm Ripley.
Bro, I'm doing the outro. It's in there. They could just listen.
That's what she said.
I'm not going to listen. Anyway. If you like what we're talking about, go ahead and over to mindlessprattle.com or wherever you get your podcasts. We've got like 128 other glorious episodes to listen to, some of which have good audio. The rest of them, they're okay. But, you know, as you go through the series and the seasons, you will get better audio. You know, it's like a little treat, little tidbit, little morsel for you if you keep going through. And then by the time you get back to this episode, it'll be next week and you'll have another one to listen to. So it'll all work out. But if you don't want to listen to us and you don't feel like doing that, that's fine too. You can see us on YouTube every Tuesday. Or if you're just tired of our voices and faces, that's sad. But it's whatever. I get it. Ripley's offended. I'm not. And if you're looking for something else to do, you can always check out Ripley's book, The Soul Queen's Promise, out on Kindle Unlimited and on Amazon.com, where you can get a print copy or just read through the pages. I think you get like the first 18 pages as like a preview on Kindle Unlimited. It's pretty cool.
That's a lot for a preview.
Yeah. Is it? Depends on the page size, I feel like.
No, I mean, like that makes sense, but still, like the book has over 300 pages, so I'm not worried. But
you'll get the gist of it. You don't need to read the rest.
Yeah.
But go on over there, check that out. I had fun this week. I don't think Ripley did. She has werewolf hair. But that's going to do it for us. We will see you next time.
Goodbye.